And I know it's not normal sat in my car at like 23 in the morning, but, you know, I don't sleep. And that's a long-term issue that got worse in September. And obviously that's not just going to go overnight. And, you know, for me, that's not my priority at the moment to sort that sleep issue out. I mean, this past, like, Friday night and Saturday night, oh, it's Saturday night, Thursday night and Friday night, I got to sleep quite early for me. I think Thursday night it was something like 4 in the morning, and again, the same last night, it was 4 in the morning, and that's good for me, going to sleep at that time, because I am actually getting more sleep. Yes, I still wake up and every hour, and, you know, sometimes I wake up and I'll be awake for an hour, but I'm getting more than 2-3 hours of sleep a night at the moment. The last few nights I've probably been getting between 3 and 5, probably more like 5, 5.5, 6, and it's been absolutely amazing for me getting that amount of sleep. It's just been absolutely amazing, I'll be honest. And I feel like I need more. I feel like quite exhausted at the moment. I think it's because I'm having these dog walks at night for 30 minutes. Because obviously 30 minutes is not a lot, but when you're being dragged it is, and you're having to pull her back, and she's a strong dog, it's very wearing on your body. So, and also because I'm not used to walking every night, now that I'm walking, obviously I'm going to be more tired, and this is another good thing about going out and walking the dog, because it will tire me out more, which will hopefully in turn help me get to sleep at night. So I think the latest I've been going to sleep is about 4:30 in the last 5 days. I think Wednesday night was 4:30. Tuesday night, oh god, that was like 6 in the morning. Well, leading into Wednesday, it was like 6:30 in the morning, because I was on the phone to a certain DI at 2:30 in the morning. Obviously I didn't randomly phone him up, he told me to call him. I didn't just like presume he was up. I knew he was on nights, but he did tell me to call him. But yeah, and Monday night was the same. I think it was like, I think the last time I looked at the clock it was 5:30, going up for 6, I think. So, I mean, I'm in the position where if I wanted to sleep all day I could, but I don't, because even if I wanted to, my body won't allow me to sleep that long, because I don't know, I'm constantly waking up, or I'm having a nightmare and I'm fighting to wake from that, and when I'm awake I still have that feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but if you've ever had a nightmare and you've woken up and you still feel like you're in the nightmare, do you know that sensation and feeling that's in your body? I'll have that, and then I'll fight not going back to sleep for a few hours, and then I'll get so exhausted after 2 or 3 hours I'll fall asleep for a couple of hours, and then I'll wake up. But yeah, I think my sleep is a little bit better, just because obviously I'm walking the dog and I'm being a little bit more active and things like that. And I'm going to Asda and Tesco, and that's probably helping, because it's been a long time. It's been quite a few weeks since I've been up like past 6 a.m. because there have been a lot of times where I'm up at 7, 8 in the morning, and I do think the latest I've been up is about 6:30 in the morning in the last month or so, which is obviously good. I know some people are like, whoa, I get up at that time, or that's not long before I get up and things like that, but that's just my life at the moment. I can't change anything about that. Just hope that I get more and more active and I get out more. But I'm not going to beat myself up if there's like a week or 2 weeks where I just can't leave the house and I'm struggling. That's the thing with depression. I'm going to have good points and I'm going to have bad points, and, you know, I'm going to really struggle, and I can't help it, and sometimes nothing's even happened to make me feel worse. I just feel worse. It's just one of those things. I can't help it. I mean, some days I get up and I feel so low, and as the day goes on I get a little bit better, and then it might be 9 or 10 o'clock at night and I'll feel horrendous again, or I'll wake up feeling happy, and then I'll have well, not happy because I've not been happy for a long time, but I'll feel okay, and then, you know, I'll feel okay, and then all of a sudden I feel down, and it's like nothing's happened. But that's just the way it is, and you know, I do want to get better, and there's days when I think I'm never going to get better, I'm never going to feel normal, I'm never going to be happy. But then there's days when I feel like, yeah, I'm going to be happy. Well, I don't feel like I'm going to be happy, I just feel like I'm not always going to be desperately down and struggling and wanting to fall asleep and never wake up again. Like, at the moment, I don't feel too bad. But, and you know what? I had a phone call. Like I said, I spoke to a certain person the early hours of Wednesday morning. That phone call changed my mindset. And it was just a few things that he said and a few things that I said and things that clicked in my head. And it was amazing how, like, 15 minutes on the phone, or whatever it's 15, 20 minutes on the phone, could just change so much in my head. And I was feeling quite down that night. And I've had a couple of, like, the next night I was super down, and I was down Thursday, because of a certain female and sending emails when I've asked for phone calls and things like that. And I've had a couple of really, really down moments, and I've really fought with myself to, like, try and snap out of it or not let it get me too bad. And I've not done too bad, so something must be getting better in my head. But I don't always rely on that feeling always being there, because as I know, one day I'm fine, the next day I'm not, and I could be down for weeks. So I'm just trying to go with things, and just take each day as it comes, and try not let things upset me too much. But obviously, it's not like I sit there and get myself upset, because I don't.